Romans chapter 12, verse number 2 says this, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed. Everybody say transformed. Transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. And so we are not to conform to the world and acquiesce to the culture, but we are to be transformed by the power of the gospel that only Jesus can do. Now, when it comes to the culture around us, we only have 3 options. Are you interested today in what those 3 options are? There's only 3 options. When it comes to the culture around us, number 1, option 1, is we can isolate from the culture. We can say, man, there's a lot of bad people out there. There's a lot of wickedness in our world today. And so I'm just going to get as far away as I can. I'm going to move to Lancaster, Pennsylvania in the Amish community, and I'm going to get a house there, and I'm just going to stay away from everybody. I'm going to get a cabin up in the woods. I'm going to hunker down. I'm going to have my emergency preparedness kit, and I'm not going to talk to anyone. Okay, you can isolate from the culture. The other option is you can go on the other extreme, and you can imitate the culture. You can say, hey, if God's going to forgive me and God loves me and, I can just kind of do what I want and there's freedom. And so I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to live autonomous and I'm going to imitate the culture. I'm going to take my social cues from the culture around me. When it comes to my belief system, I don't have a biblical worldview necessarily. I have a cultural worldview and I'm just kind of basing my life on my feelings and what I want to do and I'm going to imitate what's going on around me. So you can isolate, you can imitate, or you can do what Jesus did. You can, option 3, infiltrate the culture with the gospel message. That we're not going to stay far away. We're not going to imitate and do what the culture is doing, but we are going to go in. We're going to go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in. We're going to ask people to show up to the table. We're going to expand the table and bring more people in so they can encounter the love and the mercy and the grace of Jesus. If Jesus could call out and reach Matthew, then certainly he can call out and reach any one of us. His grace is available. And so today, we have to consider, how can I infiltrate the gospel? How can I infiltrate the school system with the gospel? How can I infiltrate my family with the gospel? How can I speak the truth in love?